Hi everybody, I hope everybody is well. So today I'm going to do a reading on the suspect that was arrested yesterday for the murder of Samantha Murphy in Australia. Of course, to me something is off about his arrest. Go back and watch my reading that I did yesterday about her disappearance. The police in Australia are saying that it was a deliberate act against her by this suspect, who is a 22-year-old man that lived in the area, I guess. I'm not going to say his name because of the gag order that's over the case, but if you look up on the internet, you can find out who he is. He's the son of a semi-famous, I guess you could say, AFL player. The father. So, yeah, I'm going to see what comes out because it feels off. Of course, first we look at the bottom of the deck, Memories of Love. I actually peeked at this before I started, and it made me feel like the police are saying there's no connection, but I think that there is a connection. These two people knew each other from the past. So of course we'll shuffle and get started. So yesterday when I got the update, I had a bit of a freak out because I'm like, wait a second, is my reading wrong? But I trust in my abilities, and I haven't been really wrong yet. Like, I would say this off base. So it's like I have to know what the deal is. And I think that's like why we read in the first place, right? Because we want to know the answers. Balance, movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this guy has a past of being emotionally imbalanced at times. Like, I feel like he makes like impulsive decisions or like rash decisions. I'm already feeling like I'm going down a road. I'm not going to say yet. Conflict and defeat in reverse. And suffering and silence in reverse. Yeah, emotionally unbalanced, but not aggressive. I feel like they said that they put the gag order on because his lawyer brought up the subject of mental illness after being charged, and I don't think that he is the type that suffers from mental illness. Gets emotionally upset sometimes, but not mentally ill. So this is not a person that, is like crazy waiting in the woods to like harm somebody. but he can be emotionally, I just heard the word volatile, but that doesn't seem right. Emotionally all over the place when he has to make a decision. Memories of love. That makes me think someone knows that about him. Shadow and patience. This makes me think like waiting. I'm waiting. It's like I'm waiting for you. I still am having a very difficult time believing that this is a murder. I don't think so. But he said, but that was like, I'm waiting for you. So this was not random. This was not like I seen you on the trail and I grabbed you. This is like I'm already waiting for you. Who is this kid? I say kid because I'm like much older. But man. I'm gonna cut one more time. Material and spiritual prosperity in reverse. Sacrifice in reverse. This is definitely wasn't about money. I feel like this kid, it was definitely not about robbery. He wasn't trying to steal her wallet or trying to steal her. There's also something I feel like that came out earlier about him like having two personalities that he hides. Like there's the good side and then there's the bad side. But I feel like only a few select people know about his alter ego. It's like he's good, but there's a bad side. That one to come flying out. Accelerated motion. Happen fast. This makes me feel like the way she's looking up at that star, it was almost like I'm waiting for the sign. Like I'm waiting for the signal. I'm wondering if he picked her up. Foundation and achievements in reverse. Mental conflict in reverse. This kind of makes me feel like this is not about power. Like you hear of these crimes and they're committed because, one individual wants to have power over the other individual, and that's not the case here. This was like, I'm feeling like a crime has not been committed in terms of murder. Meetup? feels like. Like I'm waiting for you, I'm waiting for the sign. Like I feel like he picked her up. How does he know her though? They know each other, but I don't know how. The police are saying no, and that's probably based on evidence. But I definitely think they knew each other. One more cut, and then I'm gonna start pulling. I'm wondering if he's been in trouble before, cause I'm wondering if they knew each other through the law firm. Shadow, I think they're both lawyers. Samantha and her husband. I'm wondering if that's how he knows. They knew each other through the law firm. Shadow. Stand your ground. Like, yeah, I wasn't hiding. Like, I wasn't hiding and, like, ready to pounce. Like, it's like a meetup. Like, they met each other. The feeling like that I'm kind of getting is like I owe you one. Like I owe you this favor. Discontent and boredom. There's something off. I don't feel like this is a murder. We have to see the evidence. Like, this is a kid that has never been in trouble, right? No criminal record. And his first offense is going to be a murder? Like, it kind of feels like a bit of a stretch. Balance in reverse. Firm foundation. Unless his past crimes have been hidden, maybe that's where she comes in. Maybe she's helped him. But there would be evidence of like dismissed charges. Just bear with me as I feel this out. Balance in reverse. Firm foundation in reverse. Something is out of whack, right? Like, this kind of making me feel like the evidence is not quite adding up. Like, the evidence is not rock solid, or like rock solid. Okay, now I'm gonna pull the line off. Crown chakra. Yeah, like, he's involved. But it's like, not what we think. Yeah, this is like throwing me for a loop. Okay, one more cut. Authority. Third eye, yeah. Third eye chakra. This was not a power related crime. Like, this was not about I need to exert my power over you. Which doesn't make sense. Like, you're gonna, like, the whole idea of murder is I am going to take power over you. And that's not the case. I just heard my mother. My mother? Maybe his mother and her knew each other? doing a favor for my mother's friend. Material and spiritual prosperity, emotional withdrawal in reverse. I didn't care about money. Didn't care about money. No, I cared about money. Or I cared about your well-being. I feel like I care about your well-being. I care about your well-being? It's like I'm doing you this favor because I want to help you. Stand your ground, bottom of the deck. Fertility. This is like mother energy in the regular tarot. It's like I'm doing this for my mother. Like my mother's making me do this. Like making me help. Triumph. Deception and envy. Moving on. It's like when I heard this card, I felt like I heard the word run. Like I ran, and then I lied, and then I moved on. From foundation. Fulfillment of wishes. Third eye chakra. Okay. What's up? Let's see what's a material harvest. So I feel like this guy got paid. It was like this makes me feel like it was a good plan. It's like we got away with it. I watched you leave. Like to me this is like this is gonna work. Like these two cards together. Like this is gonna work. Like it's a good plan. We got away with it. I watched you leave. Sacrifice. but something went wrong. It was a good plan, but something went wrong. Authority. We lying to the police. I just heard we gotta keep our story straight. Yeah, we gotta keep our story straight. Like with the police. Yeah. I seen you leave. Mental conflict. But I had mental conflict about the whole thing. This is, to me, it's like, the energy I get is like, we did this thing, but I don't feel good about it. I think that's what may have caught him up, was like the after effects. Like he couldn't keep the secret. Like he told someone close to him. Spiritual strength. Yeah. Like to me, this is like my death card. It was a good plan, but something went wrong. Spiritual strength. Look at that. Discontent and boredom. Yeah, it's like he couldn't keep the secret. It was a good plan, but something went wrong. And then my death card. Lying to the police. But then I can't keep the secret. Heart chakra. I have mental conflict because I actually liked you. I feel like no. Mental conflict because my heart is really good. I actually feel like this too is like, if we just wait long enough, the story will go cold. But I watched you leave, but I was unsure afterwards because I'm actually a very caring person. I care about your well-being. Okay, I feel like this kid told somebody. Universe. Patience and planning. It's like, there's a couple things like lying to the police, waiting for that story to get cold, but also talking out of turn because of mental conflict. Choose wisely. Yeah. I feel like there's this feeling like I can't live with myself. But the feeling I get is like he definitely watched her leave. but like worried about the whole ordeal. Financial and yeah, like he got paid for this. There's an element here of things going wrong. It's a good plan, but then something happened. Something related to money? It's like the money wasn't there. Something about like the money wasn't there. Or there wasn't enough money, or there wasn't agreed upon money. Suffering in silence. Yeah. The plan was like, this story is gonna go cold. So just keep your mouth shut. But I don't think he kept his mouth shut. Solitude. Yeah, like this kid. I think the guilt ate him alive. I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe he doesn't know where she is. It's like, we had this plan, we met up. It's almost like he was gonna help her get away, but then the money wasn't right. Or the money fell through. So he just like left and didn't really like know what happened. The spiritual strength card is like material harvest again. It's throwing me off. I gotta clarify. Is it death? Memories of love. It came out in reverse. I'm thinking like something about the plan went awry. The feeling that I get is like she's not dead though. But that is definitely the card I associate with death. But it could be symbolic, like the end of the story. Temptation in reverse. Yeah, so that makes me feel like not dead. Clarify spiritual strength. something with this kid's mother. Balance. Recognition and rewards. I'm wondering if, like, they had to go somewhere because, like, all the money wasn't there. Like, before she could disappear, they had to fix this money issue. So it's like, they might be on surveillance together. Yeah, it's like, before this happens, we gotta fix this money issue. Yeah, throat chakra. Before this happens, we gotta fix this money issue. My guess is, like, they're on surveillance getting money. And I feel like even then, like, all the money wasn't there. But there was an element of payment. What's on the bottom of the deck? Again, with material harvest after I shuffled. It's like, okay, the plan's good, but it goes wrong. Before we can fix this, we gotta fix this money issue. Then it can be done. If we just keep lying, we'll get what we want, and the story will just go cold. Keep your mouth shut. But someone talked. Someone was talking. He, I think, was talking. Because he mentally couldn't deal with it. Because really, he's a good kid. He was not doing well after the fact. Made some wrong choices. One more round and then I'm calling it quits. Yeah, spiritual union. Okay, yeah. I would say that there's some surveillance of them together dealing with money. Crown chakra, yeah. Thoughts, mind. I think his story would have gone cold, but there's something about too much talking. Not being able to handle a positive movement for, yeah, like not being able to handle what I've done. Like this is like these two cards moving forward with this. Do they have the right person? I think they do. But I don't think a murder has occurred. I feel like he was helping her run. And I feel like the reason he helped was something to do with his mother or mothers. And like fondness from the past. They say that there's no connection, but I think there is a connection. And I think it runs through the mothers. Like it ran through Samantha and the mother and his mother. Why did he agree to this? The feeling I get is like earlier was like, I owe you one. I owe you a favor. And the feeling I get is like possibly she got him out of trouble when he was a kid because of emotional instability. Like an incident that involved him acting emotionally charged in an incident, and as a lawyer I think she got him out of trouble, so he felt like he owed her one. So I'm gonna cut it there. I want to look at the husband. Like, I've been seeing him in the media with a huge smile on his face all the time, which I found very odd. It's like your wife is missing and you're just laughing away. It seemed odd, so I'm probably going to do a reading about him too. So please leave a comment. I will see you guys later. Love ya. Bye.